The U.S. government has admitted that videos of unidentified aerial phenomena posted online by UFO hunters are genuine. But exactly who, or what, is behind these bizarre incidents remains a mystery. Luis Elizondo, the former Pentagon intelligence officer in charge of investigating the U.S. Navy's encounters with those impossible aircraft, has opened up about his UFO secrets. From 2007, Elizondo headed the Pentagon's Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, which was set up to investigate unidentified aerial phenomena (UAPs), the term military sources prefer over the less respected UFO. He says that he's sure that the notorious Tic Tac UFOs encountered by pilots based on the USS Nimitz were not built by any earthly power. The UFOs resemble huge white Tic Tacs. His evidence, he says, is a series of official U.S. government reports describing identical UFOs that date back some 70 years. He told GQ magazine, "I have in my possession official U.S. government documentation that describes the exact same vehicle that we now call the Tic Tac being described in the early 1950s and early 1960s. He says that the craft, whatever they are far in advance of modern technology, let alone the flying machines of the Cold War era. For some country to have developed hypersonic technology, instantaneous acceleration and basically air and sea travel in the early 1950s is absolutely preposterous," he says. He explains that the UAPs, whatever they are capable of maneuvers far in advance of anything that contemporary aircraft can manage. The pilots are trained observers, Elizondo says. They are trained to identify an aircraft silhouette at 20 miles away, and Su-22, a European Tornado, a Harrier or even an F-16 and literally within a split moment's notice be able to identify friend or foe and shoot it down. What they're reporting doesn't fit any type of parameters of any type of conventional aircraft that we know of. He says that these objects defy identification, and they're behaving in a very peculiar way. For example, he explains, you have an object that is at altitude, going at 120 knots against the wind, that is rotating at 90 degrees without losing altitude. Anybody who understands aerodynamics, when you're flying an aircraft and you turn 90 degrees you lose lift, unless you're in a hard bank. What makes those videos more compelling is not so much what you see, but what you don't see. He adds that he has spoken to U.S. military pilots who had suffered radiation burns after flying too close to the mystery UAPs. Another pilot told him, "It's really bizarre. It felt like I was there for only 5 minutes, but when I looked at my watch 30 minutes went by, but I only used 5 minutes worth of fuel. How is that possible?" Elizondo is sure that the UAPs are from beyond this planet, possibly beyond this dimension. He said, "I also think it's possible that it's something that has been on Earth for a very long time." He theorizes that Earth, with its ready supply of liquid water, could be a fuel stop for interplanetary or interdimensional craft. What's your take? Let other Daily Star readers know in the comments below.